How to speak English like a native without hesitating and translating in your head. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the English Easy Practice channel. Today we're cracking the code to speak English like a natural, just like your favorite native speakers. Have you ever felt like you've learned a ton of English only to forget it or struggle to use it? Well, you're not alone. Forget textbooks and cramming grammar rules. We're diving into the key to mastering English: deep learning. Picture this: you're in school racing through textbooks, learning new words and grammar every week. But here's the catch: you're not really mastering any of it. That's why you can't use them automatically, instantly, and without thinking. Because you didn't learn them deeply, like a native speaker. And that's where the trouble begins. Deep learning fixes that. It's not about learning a million things once. It's about mastering a few things a million times. Think of it like building a muscle. You wouldn't lift weights once and expect to bench press like Schwarzenegger, right? You need to lift those weights repeatedly every day, again and again. Take Michael Jordan, for instance. The basketball legend didn't become the GOAT overnight. No, he spent a solid 20 years honing his skills, practicing the fundamentals day in and day out, dribbling, passing, shooting. Repeat. Practicing the same skills again and again. And hey, it's not just basketball. The same goes for golf. Tiger Woods, another icon in his field, didn't become a master by hitting the links occasionally. No, he practiced those swings, those putts, relentlessly, every single day for years on end. So why don't we approach language learning with the same dedication? It's the same for learning to play a musical instrument. Think about a famous guitarist who effortlessly plays the guitar. How did they get there? It's not magic. It's the result of doing the same small exercises repeatedly, again and again, every day. Same with English. Listen to this video every day for 2 weeks, not once. Listen to that podcast episode 20 times instead of 2. Read that article until you can recite it in your sleep. This repetition is what builds fluency, making those words and grammar flow like magic. But hold on, wouldn't that be boring? Here's the trick. Find stuff you actually enjoy. Love that crime podcast? Binge it in English. Obsessed with that pop star's interview? Transcribe it word for word. Deep learning doesn't mean torture. It means turning learning into something you crave. Remember, native speakers haven't learned English from textbooks. They've learned it from life. They hear the same words and the same grammar over and over again every single day. So mimic that. Surround yourself with English in music, movies, books, conversations, and let it soak in. And guess what? Deep learning works for everything. Want to master those tricky phrasal verbs? Repeat them in context till they dance on your tongue. Want to nail those prepositions? Use them in sentences until they feel as natural as breathing. It might take time, it might take effort, but the reward is incredible. Speaking English like a native, expressing yourself fluently and confidently opens doors you never thought possible. So ditch the flashcards and grab your headphones. The world of deep learning awaits, and it's ready to make you speak English fluently. Remember, focus on the most common English words and expressions. Repeat, repeat, and repeat. Oh, did I mention repeat? Find things you love in English and use them to learn. Don't be afraid to sound silly. Learning is messy. Deep learning takes time, but the results are worth the wait. So what are you waiting for? Go out there and conquer English, one repetition at a time. And don't forget to leave a comment below with your favorite deep learning tips. Let's share the secrets of fluency together. P.S. Want more awesome English learning tips? Hit that subscribe button and join the community. We're all on this journey to fluency together, and I'm here to cheer you on every step of the way.
Hi, Teacher Emily. I've been learning English for quite some time now, but it feels like I'm not making much progress. I study a lot, but when I try to speak, it's like my mind goes blank. What am I doing wrong?
Hey, Mike, don't worry. Many learners face this challenge. It sounds like you might be missing the deep learning aspect. You're not alone. It happens to the best of us. Instead of trying to learn everything at once, focus on mastering a few things repeatedly.
Deep learning? Can you explain that a bit more?
Absolutely. Deep learning is like building a muscle. It's not about knowing a million words once. It's about mastering a few words a million times. Like a basketball player who practices the same moves every day. Or a musician playing the same chords repeatedly. In English, it means repeating phrases and expressions until they become second nature.
But wouldn't that get boring?
Great question, Mike. The trick is to make it enjoyable. Find things you love in English, be it movies, music, or books. If you like a podcast, listen to it in English. If you have a favorite pop star, transcribe their interviews. Deep learning is about turning learning into something you actually crave.
I see. So it's not just about textbooks?
Exactly. Native speakers don't learn English from textbooks, they learn from life. Hearing the same words and grammar every day. Surround yourself with English in your daily life through music, movies, books, and conversations. Let it soak in naturally.
Got it. Any other tips?
Repeat, repeat, repeat. Focus on common words and expressions. And don't be afraid to sound a bit silly. Learning is a messy process. It takes time, but the results are worth it. And here's a bonus tip for you. There are many useful videos on the English Easy Practice YouTube channel. You can watch them repeatedly. Watch the same video every day for 1 week, even if you can't understand everything. Finally, you can download audio stories lessons from EnglishEasyPractice.com and listen to them again and again. Listening to the same lesson might seem like a boring activity, but if you keep doing it for a couple of weeks, you won't believe how it helps your fluency. Imagine that this is a game for you. Listen to story lessons and each time try to answer the questions faster.
Thanks, teacher. I'll give it a try. I appreciate your help.
Anytime, Mike. Let's share our secrets to fluency together. And don't forget to enjoy the journey.
Thanks for watching, guys. Now, I recommend you watch this great video too. It will help you to improve your English skills, and you will love it, I promise.